Hi, I'm Charlie.
Katie Killjoy. I'd say it's a pleasure to meet you, but that would be a lie. You can put that away. I don't touch the gays. I have standards.
Oh wow, a homophobe? In hell? How'd you manage that, sweetheart?
Why does anyone do anything? Sheer, absolute boredom!
I love Alistair so fucking much. It should be a sin. The pilot for the Has-Been Hotel show, cartoon, whatever, basically nuked the cartoon review community. Oh my goodness. I love this show so much. I want it. I want it right now. I will pay however much to have like 10 seasons of this show in my I could spend hours, I think, just gushing about this show, and I'll probably spend like a decent amount of this review gushing over it. But it was so interesting to see the reaction within the cartoon review community, because some of y'all bitches are spiteful. Oh my goodness. Like, it took this show coming out for so many like accusations, allegations, and whatever to come out. People accusing VivziePop, people I think accusing like people who run the show, reviewers being some people were so petty. Oh my god, I thought I was petty, like damn. But for whatever reason, a lot of the criticism is not 100% directed at the cartoon itself, because people have to reach my guy, my G, my dude. People have to stretch and reach across the galaxy to find like reasons to hate this show. And the, I guess, popular criticisms people have is, oh my gosh, there's so much swearing, oh my gosh, there's so much cursing. They are in hell. What the bloody hell did you expect? What? These people have no reason to have clear speech. They have no reason to keep things proper and polite. They are literally in the worst place imaginable. And for you to have even a smidgen of high standards for them to uphold to is laughable at best. Other reasons people have to complain about this show are it looks weird. Again, hell, kind of the point. I feel like some people went into this show expecting something like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends or Robot Boy or maybe Star Versus, something clean and appealing. They didn't expect demonic and angsty and mature, I guess, but they try to frame it as, oh no, I like mature things, but just not this mature thing. And I've said this multiple times on my channel, I do not like watching mature cartoons like Family Guy, Futurama, South Park. It's gross adult humor, and for whatever reason that is acceptable as adult humor, but this is not. This is so much more appealing and beautiful and gorgeous, and oh my god, everything about it is so perfect. And for people to say no, this isn't it, I'm like, what do you want? Do you want, I believe they expected something along the lines of Steven Universe, but just a little more edgy and a little more dark. And to them, oh yeah, that's adult, because I don't get what people wanted from this show. I got everything I wanted and so much more. I cannot even. Oh my god. I've watched people's reviews of this show over and over and over again, and so far the 3 reviews that well, they're basically the only 3 reviews that I've watched, but they're the ones that speak to me. And let me pull up their names real quick. Oh no, wait, 4. So we have Saber Sparks, Senpai Saber, what's this other person's name? What the Woot? Lily Orchard, Senpai Lily, and oh yeah, another one called Rainbot and Miss ZZ. And across the board, well, from my perspective, this is just a really good pilot. It shows so much potential, and for some of us 90s kids that grew up watching cartoons and now are old enough to make cartoons, is like, we can make shows but for our ages, because there's more than enough creators out there making shows for young kids, but they're still trying to gear those shows for young kids towards like preteens. Again, Starverse, Steven Universe, Carmen Sandiego, She-Ra, they are more towards teenagers and young adults, and I feel bad for kids these days because they really don't have anything that is geared towards their age, because there's all this lore and backstory and shock horror. Kids don't give a shit about your lore. That's boring to them. That's like homework for them. So I believe if you're gonna make a cartoon like this, have it like right off the bat show you that I'm not gonna pull any punches. I know who I'm directing my show towards, and that's the audience I'm gonna cater to. And I feel like a lot of the criticisms for the show is kind of like, well, you're not all inclusive, your humor is one way or your art style is another way, and it's like, yeah, that's what the show is about. It's geared towards a certain kind of audience, and if you're not that kind of audience, please go away. And you cannot force a show to cater to you or everyone. And I hate the fact that we live in a world or a society where everything has to suit everybody and nobody can have their little niches. What is this review? I don't even know what I'm talking about. This is why I don't like watching other people's reviews before I make my own reviews, because their thoughts influence my own. Okay, let's try and focus solely on Hazbin Hotel, what I like about it, and we'll just end this video from here. First off, I've never listened to the song Inside Every Devil is a Rainbow. I think that's the song. I don't know. I skip it every time because I find it so cringy as hell when somebody is being so sincere and honest and nobody gives a shit. I have actually having a panic attack thinking about it, so I forced myself to watch it a while back and it was as bad as I thought. But the song is good. You should have listened to it a long time ago. I have so many theories about this show right now. The angels, they look like the devils, and the little crosses. If you notice, the angels have crosses on their right eyes, but the demons like Angel Dust and Vaggie, they have on their left eye. So does that correlate? And we know Charlie was born in hell and she doesn't have any crosses on any of her eyes, and Alistair as well, but he manifested in hell, but he doesn't have any crosses as well. So that's something that has my head turning, but it might just be something simple, or maybe the X indicates to the angels who to kill during the next purge. And to anybody who has no idea what I'm talking about, I am sorry, I cannot do a revision of this. This pilot has 6.4 million views. It is very unlikely that you watching this review right now have not watched the pilot, and I'm not gonna be the 10,000 other reviewers that give you a summary. You don't need a summary. And if by any chance you still have no clue what I'm talking about, then you are one of those dedicated viruses of mine who will watch any video I upload, and I love you to hell and back. You a real one. Going back to what I was saying, I love Charlie. I love her so much. She is me. She is me. Okay? Like, how can you have such a bubbly, nice, energetic, loving person in fucking hell of all places? I want oh, I love her so much. I can't even describe to you the level of love I have for this character. I will protect her with my life. I think I love Charlie nearly, if not as much as I love Adrian from Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. They are precious and need to be protected. Okay? Okay. Another character that I just cannot flipping even with is Nifty. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I adopt her? Please. Can I have her? I want her. Give her to me. The characters in this show are so unique, appealing, beautiful, gorgeous, well designed. They stick in your head. You just know that when they were creating these characters, they did not half-ass anything. Somebody should give Vivzy Pop an award. can we just do that? I remember when I did a quickie review way back when, and I mentioned her, and so many people, well, not so many people, but people in my comments were like, Vivzie wasn't the only one who worked on this, there were other people. And I'm like, I don't know any of them. The only person I know is Vivzie, and she's the only person I can give credit to because this is her idea at the end of the day. It's the same thing with like Steven Universe. We credit Rebecca Sugar for it, but she's obviously not the only one running the show, but it's her show. Same thing with, oh god, what's his name? Craig McCracken for Powerpuff Girls and Frost for Imaginary Friends, Lauren Faust for My Little Pony, Gendy Tartakovsky for Samurai Jack and the New Primates. I should really do a review on that. I'll do it soon. So yeah, these creators are the face of their show because it's their brain baby. And there are other people that help them. Hell, there are probably other people who help the show get off the ground even more, but those are the main faces that we know of. Oh yeah, Butch Hartman, Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom, Tough Puppy, what's the name of that last one he created? Bunsen is a Beast. I had to look up most of this because I don't have this information up in my head, but you get what I'm going with all of this. So Vivzie created this wonderful, beautiful brain baby, and oh wow, I actually had my phone up in front of me and the show's names, Bunsen is a Beast, was there, so I didn't have to take all that time searching through my brain for the information. Anyway, Vivzie literally created this world, this environment that feels so lived in. It's very rare for cartoons to, well, I won't say it's rare, but for cartoons, the most engaging thing is when a kid can envision himself living in that world, being a part of that society, that environment. And I think that's what drew a lot of people to Avatar, The Last Airbender, and Avatar Korra. The world feels lived in and well built, and this world that Vivzie created has the same aura. I want to know more. I am so eager to know what everyone is doing, and every single character that has been introduced knocks it out of the park, from Serpentious to Cherry Bomb to Angel Dust. Oh my god, I love all these characters so much, and it boggles my mind how one of the reviews I watched said that somebody was complaining that Serpentious, whatever, his voice acting was cringe, and I'm like, that's kind of the point. It's a cartoon. You're supposed to be over the top and dramatic. That is the whole fucking point of voicing cartoon characters. They are larger than life. They are imaginary. I just don't understand. Literally, I am physically trying to understand what people expected from this. We've had several different drops of mini clips from the show, like 5 if I remember correctly, and now is when people pretend that this isn't what I signed up for, or a lot of complaints about how it's offensive, and I'm like, it's hell. The worst of the worst people go there. Like, what the fuck did you actually expect from people who are in hell? I despise Katie Killjoy with a vengeance. But when I played the show for Jay, he liked her, but he liked her because she was such a vile, disgusting bitch. And that's the beauty of cartoons. Like, I miss the times when there were villains who were evil and they didn't have a sob backstory that makes you feel sad for them. They're evil and you like them because they were evil. Like Aku from Samurai Jack. You don't pity him, but you gotta like the dude. Okay, it's kind of like that. I like Tom Trench. He kind of like, I think he doesn't like Katie, but he just tolerates her. And the scene where they're laughing at Charlie and saying ratings is just one of those rare moments where I feel like they get along. But for the most part, I don't believe these two characters like each other in any sort of way. And I feel like I'm dancing around the person that I should talk about the most, and that is Alastor, the best character, the best animated character in existence. Oh, my goodness. I know I said I'm like Charlie, but deep down inside, I think somebody just removed Alistair from part of my personality, because wow, they nailed that guy. The voice acting, the animation, the dialogue. I've never seen anything fit a character so perfectly. Well, there is Aang from Avatar, but this Alistair is a special kind of perfect, and I don't even know how to articulate it enough. I might have to do another video, because right now my thoughts are just scattered and I'm just trying to say everything and I feel like I'm saying nothing at the same time, because I'm trying to address the criticisms that the community has, I'm trying to review the show, I'm trying to gush about the show. So if this video is a clusterfuck, please forgive me. If you made it until this point, you a real one, and I love you. What else is there to talk about? There's a lot to talk about, actually. I'm intrigued between the dynamic between Charlie and her mother. I think there's something there. I read a Wikipedia post a while back when I started shipping Charlie with Angel Dust, and then Alistair was introduced, and I quickly started shipping Charlie with Alistair. I was quickly informed that no, Vaggie is her girlfriend, and I was like, oh my god, cute lesbian couple. But I still low-key ship Alistair and Charlie. Hey. If I can ship Jamie and Kevin from Steven Universe and Adrian and Luca from Miraculous, I'm allowed to ship Charlie and Alistair. I will ship the gay ship and I'll ship the straight ship. I think it was even mentioned that Charlie was bisexual. But back to my original point. I went to Wikipedia and found, I read somewhere that Charlie's mother was Eve. But I went back to it recently and I think somebody changed it that her mother was Lilith. And if you go back to deep down biblical times, Lilith was the first wife of Adam. And I'm a Muslim, so I don't know what you people talking about. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. But I am so intrigued by this world. I want to know more about Lilith. I want to know more about Charlie. I want to know more about her dad. I want to know more about the hierarchy. Because Charlie being a princess of hell, kind of like there's something between her and the angels and this yearly purge, and it's like on the tip of my tongue. I just know something is up, but I just cannot for the life of me tell what it is. And oh my god. And at the end, did Alistair kill Serpentius? I don't know. Oh my god, I really wish I could talk more about Angel Dust. Like, first of all, I just found out that there's Angel Dust porn, and I just like to say, how dare? How dare you? I've never come across any of it. And like, how have I not come across a single Angel Dust porn? I'm calling my lawyer. I'm gonna sue. And then there's Vaggie. She's not really my favorite character. If I have any criticisms with this show, it's two things. One, Vaggie. Her animation model, I don't know if it's one animator that just animated her or maybe scenes, but scenes with her are just weird. Like, some scenes she's skinnier, some scenes she's wider. The X on her eye is varying in different shapes from scene to scene. Her eye, there was one scene where her eye looked like it was eating up most of her face, and then other scenes is back to normal. So I don't know if that's angle, a stylistic choice, or just the person animating her in particular, but that's the one kind of criticism I have when it comes to animation. And the only other thing I can actually criticize the show for is the sound effects. Oh my god, they were so distracting, and I cannot even blame them, because in my comic dubs I like to use a lot of sound effects. I believe they could have just reduced the volume a little bit and like removed a third or half of the sound effects, but the sound effects work just fine. Actually, I don't see anything wrong with it. It's just a bit overused and a bit loud, but again, I don't care. This show was perfect. Everything was the godsend. Oh my god, I love this pilot so freaking much, and I'm just intrigued with what people have to say, because I've just been watching, like I said, I've been watching those people's reviews over and over and over again, because it's so interesting to see different people's point of views. I fucking love the humor in this thing. Like, it's like, it's so good. love it so much. The joke where Alice, why do I keep mixing Alistair and Angel Dust? Where Angel Dust was like, oh, harder, daddy, and Serpentius was just, oh my god, I love the humor in this so much. And people are like, oh no, it's trying too hard. And I'm like, the clear fact of the matter is that some people, this show is not for them. And they're trying to force the show to be for them, or they're trying to be like, oh no, it's bad because of XYZ, when in fact it's just bad because you personally don't like it. There's a difference between being objective and just being a dick. Just saying. I really love this. I'm gonna have to do another review where I'm more put together, I'm more calm, I'm more humane. I do not want this review to be as long as the fucking episode. I know that's not a complaint, but a running joke on this channel where my reviews are basically as long as the damn thing. But I just love it. If you haven't seen it, why? But if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. And that doesn't make you any less of a human being for not enjoying it. Hey, there are a lot of things that people are just crazy about that I don't watch. I don't watch BoJack Horseman. I don't watch My Hero Academia. I have never watched Voltron. And I think I might get into the show. I'm gonna put a poll this new year. What show should I get into? Just to expand my view and horizon. But what the fuck is this video? I don't know. I don't know if I asked this question, but did Alistair kill Serpentius? I think I did. No. I'm asking again. Did he kill him? I don't know. I'm ending this video here. I will make another one where I think I'm a little more put together. I think the reason why this video is like this is because I'm a little high on drugs. Not drugs, like medical drugs from the hospital. I have been not well this fall. I don't. My body is failing me. I'm taking on too many things and projects and I need to rest, which is why I have a new editor. And if this video is edited differently or it looks differently, that's why. So big thanks to Phantom Lazuli, Father Lazuli, whatever the fuck name he's going by these days. Thank you for editing this video. He's gonna be my new editor, so things can be a lot less hectic for me. And I probably shouldn't be giving him a 20-minute video as the first thing to edit, but I'll be sure to go easy on him next time with all the following videos. Oh my god, I'm just gonna end this video here. Thanks so much for clicking to watch. But with that being said, this is TVC. Do all the things. YouTube, Patreon, Twitter. This is TVC signing out.